colours.
It is playtime for Peppa and her friends.
What's that noise? It's coming from the tree. It's Tiddles the tortoise. Naughty Tiddles! Come down at once! I can shake the tree to get Tiddles down. Is that a good idea, Pedro? Don't worry, I am Super Pedro. Ow!
Oh dear, what has happened?
Tiddles fell on Pedro's nose. My nose hurts.
Poor Pedro. I will call for the doctor.
Dr. Brown Bear speaking. A bumped nose, you say? I'll be right there. Hello, where is the patient?
Here, my nose hurts.
I see. Say ah. You need a plaster. There, that will make it better.
Hooray! My glasses don't work.
Pedro's glasses are all muddy.
Oh, Dr. Brown Bear, can you fix Pedro's glasses?
No, I can't. You'll need an optician for that.
An optician is a doctor who knows about glasses.
My daddy's an optician.
Hello, Dr. Pony speaking. A pair of glasses not working, you say? I'm on my way.
Hello, Daddy.
Hello, son. What seems to be the problem?
My glasses aren't working.
Can you read this chart?
No, my glasses aren't working.
Why, these glasses just need a good clean. Is that better?
Yes. Thank you, Daddy.
Dr. Pony has fixed Pedro's glasses.
Hooray!
Thank you, doctors. Everything is back to normal.
But Tiddles needs helping too.
Its legs are wiggling in the air.
It seems to be upside down.
Can you doctors help a tortoise in trouble?
No, I'm afraid we can't treat animals.
Oh,
You need a vet.
A vet is a doctor for animals.
hello, Dr. Hamster speaking. Upside down tortoise, you say? I'll be right there.
Hello, Doctor.
Hello, Doctor.
Hello, doctor.
Hello, Doctor. Now, where's the patient?
Here, he fell out of the tree.
Tiddles, you little pickle. What have I said about climbing trees?
Will he be okay?
Yes, let's just flip you over. There, good as new.
Hooray!
That was an interesting technique you used there.
Standard procedure, really.
It is Dr. Elephant, the dentist.
Hello, everyone. I heard there was an emergency. Are everyone's teeth okay?
Yes, thank you.
A dentist is a doctor who looks after teeth.
I'll be on my way then.
Oh dear, Dr. Elephant's car won't start.
Do any of you doctors know how to fix a car? No. I know who to call.
Hello! Grandad Dog's breakdown service. Trouble with a car. I'll be right there. Hello!
Hello!
Try the engine. Try it again. There. Good as new.
Hooray! Grandad Dog is a car doctor.
There are doctors for everything, even cars.
The police.
Peppa and her friends have brought their bikes to playgroup.
Children, today we have very important visitors. The police are coming to our playgroup.
The police drive cars with flashing lights. Nina, Nina, no, it's dee-daw, dee-daw, dee-daw. Police cars go woo-woo, Nina,
Yes, if I might explain, what I was about to say was...
Hooray, it's the police!
here are the police.
Hello, hello, hello.
Hello, hello, hello.
That is how the police say hello.
Hello, hello, hello.
I'm Police Officer Squirrel.
And I'm Police Officer Panda.
We're going to teach you how to ride your bicycles safely.
Right, let's see you all riding your bikes.
Look where you're going.
Always keep your ears and eyes open. And stop.
Well done, children.
Now, suppose you're riding your bike along and someone steps out in front of you.
What do you do?
I would ring my bell.
Very good. Ringing your bell lets others know you are there.
Can you all show me how good you are at ringing bells?
I don't have a bell. I have a horn.
A horn is just as good as a bell. Could you give your horn a tiny little toot so that we can all...
Yes, that should be sufficient to alert the public of your approach.
Now for the last bit of the lesson.
Where's he going?
Police Officer Panda is driving to the bottom of the hill.
Calling Police Officer Squirrel. Over. Can you read me? Over.
Read you loud and clear. Over.
The police have special phones to talk to each other.
I'm in position. Over.
Now, when I blow my whistle, I want you all to cycle down the hill and use your brakes to not bump into Police Officer Panda.
OK.
They're on their way. Over.
I see them coming. Over. Very good braking, everyone.
Are you ready for Madame Gazelle? Over.
Send her down. Over.
I don't think I need to do this. I am the teacher, and I wasn't supposed to be part.
Ears and eyes open.
Ears and eyes open. Yes. Whee! This is fun.
Ring your bell.
Oh yes, ring bell.
Brakes.
Oh yes, brakes.
Well done. And that's how to ride your bicycles safely.
Children, thank the police for taking time off from their important work to talk to us today.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
When I grow up, I want to be a policeman.
And what is it about being a policeman that you like?
I like blowing whistles.
Very good. But of course there's more to being a police officer than blowing whistles.
Oh, yes. We're always very busy.
We do lots of very important things. Like,
The police solve mysteries and drive cars with flashing lights. Nina, Nina, woo!
Spot on, Freddy. Right, we really must be on our way. And remember, always keep your ears and eyes open. Oh, who put that tree there?
Yes, it's not a safe place to put a tree. I'll make a note. Dangerous tree on public highway.
Ho ho. You see, children, a police officer's work is never done. Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Peppa loves the police. Everyone loves the police.
Police station.
Peppa and her family are driving home.
That was a great day out. Now all I want to do is get home, put my feet up and have a lovely cup of...
I'm sore. George has lost Mr. Dinosaur again.
Oh dear. George could have lost Mr. Dinosaur anywhere. We've been to so many places today.
We went to the shops, to the playground, to the park.
George cannot remember where he left Mr. Dinosaur.
Oh well, Mr. Dinosaur is lost forever then.
Don't worry, George. Somebody will have found Mr. Dinosaur.
Yes, and when people find lost things, they take them to the police station.
So that's where Mr. Dinosaur will be.
This is the police station. Here are Police Officer Squirrel and Police Officer Panda. They are doing important police work.
Very good donuts, these.
Yes, donuts really are the best.
The police like donuts.
Hello, hello, hello.
Hello, hello, hello.
That is how the police say hello.
And how may we help you today?
Dinosaur. George has lost Mr. Dinosaur.
Don't worry, George. I'm sure you'll find your dinosaur.
All you've got to do is keep your ears and eyes open.
Actually, we were hoping some kind person might have found George's toy dinosaur and brought it here.
I see. We'll need to question George. It's just routine.
Please describe your dinosaur in your own words.
Take your time.
Use as many words as you like.
Dinosaur.
Dinosaur. Excellent description.
We do have some lost dinosaurs in the back. Follow me.
Wow! What a lot of stuff!
Yes, it's amazing the things people lose.
Umbrellas.
Handbags.
Pirate treasure.
Wow.
Yes. Pirates are always forgetting where they buried their treasure.
People dig the treasure up, and when they can't find the pirate who legally owns it,
They bring the treasure here.
funny thing is, not one single pirate has ever walked into our police station to claim their treasure.
This cement mixer was found in a train. The passenger must have forgotten it.
Ooh.
And this banana was found in a shoe shop.
How in the world it got there, we'll never know. I'm sorry, young lad. What were we looking for again?
Dinosaur.
Oh, yes. Here we are, a box full of plastic dinosaurs.
Is this your Stegosaurus?
No.
How about this Triceratops?
No.
This Brontosaurus?
No.
I'm afraid that's all the toy dinosaurs we've got.
Oh.
Don't worry, George. I'm sure you'll find your dinosaur.
All you've got to do is keep your ears and eyes open. Oh, who put that lamppost there?
Yes, it's not a safe place to put a lamppost. Dangerous lamppost on public highway.
Aha! So this is your car, is it?
Yes?
The very same car you used for your day out when the dinosaur was lost?
Yes. Why?
Bear with us, please, madam. Did you look for George's dinosaur in the car?
Well, no. We
Please step away from the car, madam. Nothing in here. Completely clean.
Mind if we open the boot, madam?
Go ahead.
Hello, hello, hello. Look what we found here.
Dinosaur.
Ah, yes. Why didn't we think of looking in the boot?
Thank you so much.
Just doing our job, madam.
George loves Mr. Dinosaur, and Mr. Dinosaur loves George.
Caves.
Today, Peppa and her family are visiting the caves. Molly Mole is visiting the caves too.
Hello, Molly. The caves sound exciting, don't they? Yes, I'm looking forward to the Ride of Doom.
Ride of Doom? What's that?
I don't know, but it sounds good.
Hello,
Here is Mr. Rabbit.
I'm your tour guide. Please put on these safety hard hats.
Will the caves be dangerous?
Not at all. Follow me for a completely safe tour.
Good. All that talk of the Ride of Doom had me worried for a moment.
I'm your tour guide.
Oh.
Here is Grampy Rabbit.
Let's go on a wild, mad adventure.
Oh, should we put on these safety hats?
Why not? Does anyone have a problem with going deep underground?
I'm not too keen on small dark spaces.
Like a cave, you mean?
And I'm not so good with heights.
I see. Anything else I should know?
George and I like exciting places.
Brilliant! These caves are ridiculously exciting. Please follow me. These steps take us down into the caves.
Ooh, this is fun.
Yes, it actually is quite fun. It's good not to know exactly how deep we are.
We're 100 meters down now. Imagine, if you will, the tons and tons of rock just sitting above our heads.
Great.
Welcome to the caves.
Ooh. It's so pretty and sparkly.
Amazing.
Look, there's a little boat.
All aboard!
You know what? Because this cave is so huge and beautiful, I feel fine about being down here.
Now we go through this little tunnel. It can get a bit squeezy. Breathe in. Everyone out of the boat.
I can't say I enjoyed that.
Don't worry. We won't go through any more tunnels.
Good.
We just have to cross this chasm.
Whoa, that looks like quite a drop.
Yes, it's wonderfully deep. I'll show you. See how long it takes this rock to hit the bottom.
Wow.
So, how do we get across?
Did you hear anything about a ride of doom?
Molly Mole said the ride of doom was the best bit.
What exactly is this ride of doom?
Nothing to be alarmed by. It's a zip wire ride over this chasm and down to the deepest part of the caves.
Oh, goody.
It's really fun and, of course, completely safe.
I'm not very good with heights. Is there another way to...
See you on the other side!
Whoa!
Wait for me! If that isn't the craziest fun in the world, I don't know what is.
It was brilliant. Did you enjoy it, Daddy?
Yes.
Here, at the deepest point of the caves, our tour comes to an end. Any questions?
How do we get out?
Oh, a good question. We take the lift. Here we are, back on the surface again.
Daylight.
Welcome to the gift shop.
Look, there's a picture of us on the ride of doom. Daddy, you look funny.
That will help you remember the ride of doom forever.
Thank you very much.
Peppa loves caves. Everyone loves caves.
Soft play.
It is morning. Peppa and her family are having breakfast.
Oh, there's a letter here for George.
It's an invitation to Richard Rabbit's party.
Sounds fun. I'll take George to the party, as long as it's not at that awful soft play centre.
It says soft play.
Ah.
Daddy doesn't like the soft play centre. Last time he got stuck and was rescued by a helicopter and a fire engine and a crane.
It wasn't exactly like that, Peppa. It was only a helicopter.
I think soft play sounds lovely. I will go with you, George.
It is time for Richard Rabbit's party.
Bye! I'll be back to pick you up later.
You're very welcome to stay if you want.
It's soft play, isn't it? No thanks.
Hello. You're very welcome to stay if you want.
See you later. Hello, Miss Rabbit.
Hello, Mummy Pig. I quite understand if you don't want to stay.
No, I'll stay. Us grown-ups can have a nice, quiet chat while the children play.
Oh, OK.
This is the Soft Play Centre, where everything is soft, so children can bounce, swing, squash, slide, and play.
This is great. The children are having so much fun.
Yes, I just hope we can get them out at the end.
The little children have been playing all day.
Home time, children. That was a lovely party, wasn't it?
Yes!
Have you all had fun?
Yes!
Are you ready to go home now?
No!
Oh, my goodness! We're never going to get them out.
There's only one thing for it. I'll have to go in.
Good luck!
Ah! I'm stuck! Help!
Don't worry, I'm coming in. I'm nearly there. Oh no, I'm stuck too. Help!
Hello!
Mr. Elephant has come to collect Edmund Elephant.
Mr. Elephant!
Help! We're stuck.
No problem, ladies. I'll get you out.
No, don't! You'll get stuck. It's a trap.
Ah! I'm stuck!
Daddy Pig, Peppa and Susie have come to collect George.
Ah, what good little children you are. Where are your parents?
Help! We're stuck.
Ho, ho! That usually happens to me. That is going to happen to me, isn't it? I'm going to go in there and get stuck.
Me and Susie can go in. We're smaller.
That's kind of you both, but it is my job. As a grown-up, I must do this.
But Daddy!
Don't worry, Peppa. If I get stuck, I will ring for the rescue services. Ah, yes, I'm stuck. Lucky I've got my phone.
Hello? Rescue service?
Oh, you're in here too?
Yes, I'm a bit tied up at the moment.
So there's no one to rescue us.
We're here, Daddy. We will rescue the grown-ups.
That tickles.
Hey!
Thank you, Peppa and Susie, for rescuing us. Hip, hip,
Hooray! Now we can all go home.
The little ones have gone back inside.
Peppa, can you bring the little ones out now?
Yes, Daddy. But we might have to play a bit first.
Peppa and Susie love the soft play centre. Everyone loves the soft play centre.
The zoo.
Peppa and her playgroup are visiting the zoo for the day.
Going to the zoo. Bing, bong, bing. Bong, bing, boom. We're all going to the zoo.
Children, are you ready to see all kinds of animals?
Yes, Madam Gazelle.
Today, we will be meeting wild animals.
Ooh.
But don't worry, the wild animals will be safely behind fences. A lion has escaped!
Hello, I'm Mr. Lion. Welcome to the zoo.
It is Mr. Lion, the zookeeper.
Hello, Mr. Lion.
You've picked a good time to visit. It's feeding time.
Ooh.
This way to the animals. Here are the tortoises.
Ooh.
We keep this gate shut so they don't run away.
They don't look like they could ever run. No, they're moving very slowly.
Yes, that's why they live to be so old.
How long do they live?
Tortoises can live 100 years.
Wow.
Now, feeding time. Who knows what tortoises like to eat?
Tortoises like to eat vegetables.
That's right. That's why we feed them lettuce.
Mr. Lion is feeding the tortoises lettuce.
But of course, children, not all animals eat vegetables.
That's right, Mrs. Wildebeest.
My name is Madame Gazelle.
Sorry, Gazelle, Wildebeest. For some reason, I always get those two mixed up.
Mr. Lion, what animal will we see next?
I'll give you a clue. It lives in water.
Is it a whale or a shark?
Wait and see. Look carefully into the water.
I can't see anything. There's nothing in there.
Wait, I think I see something. Ah! Crocodile!
Hello, I'm Mrs. Crocodile. I'm the keeper in charge of the penguins.
Ah.
Adorable, aren't they? And now it's their feeding time. Penguins eat fish.
Ooh. Penguins are very good at catching. And waddling. And they like to swim.
If you look through the glass wall, you can see the penguins swimming underwater.
Wow! They're really good at swimming.
Yes, that's why we have this fancy pool for them.
Very interesting. Thank you, Mrs. Crocodile and Mr. Lion.
It's our pleasure, Mrs. Wildebeest.
Gazelle.
Of course, yes. Gazelle.
What animal are we meeting next? I can see it. It's very tall. It's a giraffe. Yes, that's my dad. He's a keeper at the zoo.
Hello, I'm Mr. Giraffe.
Hello, Mr. Giraffe. What sort of animal are you looking after?
See if you can guess.
Look up there. There's a net. It must be a flying wild animal. It must be hiding, watching us, waiting to pounce. Ooh, butterflies!
Mr. Giraffe looks after the butterflies.
Is it the butterflies' feeding time?
Yes, and the butterflies get all the food they need from these flowers.
It is amazing they can live on just the food from flowers.
I wish I could get by just eating flowers.
Yes.
All this talk of eating has made me quite hungry.
Me too. Well, it's our feeding time now.
What's for lunch today, Mr. Lion?
Oh, lunch boxes for everyone. Sandwiches, fruit juice, and an apple.
Little picnics in boxes.
Tuck in, everyone.
Hooray!
Mr. Lion loves feeding time at the zoo. Everyone loves feeding time at the zoo.
The Great Barrier Reef.
Peppa is on holiday in Australia at Kylie Kangaroo's house.
I love it here at your house, Kylie.
Yes, I could stay here forever.
It's great having you all stay, but I will have to go to work today.
What is your job, Mrs. Kangaroo?
I'm a marine biologist.
What's that?
I study sea creatures, like these little fish here.
Ooh, a fish tank.
But the fish I study don't live in a tank. They live in the sea.
Do the fishes in the sea have little bridges to swim through and treasure to play with?
No, Peppa. That's just the sort of stuff people put in fish tanks.
Would you all like to come and see where I work?
Yes, please. I've been to where my daddy works. There was a telephone, lots of paper and colouring pens. It was a very nice office.
I think you'll find my office is pretty fun too. This is my office.
Where?
There, Peppa, the sea. I've got the best office in the world.
But how can you work in the sea?
With this submarine.
Wow!
Do you want to ride?
Yes, please.
Okay, hop in.
Wow! It's all the colours of the rainbow.
That's coral. Coral is made of lots and lots of tiny creatures.
Ooh!
And the coral stretches for miles and miles.
We call it the Great Barrier Reef.
It's my job to keep the coral safe.
Can we take some coral home with us?
Sorry, Peppa. We can look, but we mustn't touch.
If every visitor took a little bit of coral home...
Soon, all the coral would be gone.
We must never, never take anything away from here.
Ah! Look! Little fish. They're clownfish. Clownfish? They do look quite funny.
Look over there.
A big blue starfish. There's a tiny red one.
And a spiky green one.
What's that? That's a turtle. Ooh. Hello, Mrs. Turtle. How are you today?
You see how lucky I am to work in such an amazing place, Peppa?
Look! A little bridge, just like in your fish tank.
Oh, you're right, Peppa. It is quite like the fish tank here, except there's no treasure chest, of course.
What have you seen, George?
It looks like a chest full of gold coins.
Wow!
George has found a treasure chest.
You see, Daddy, everything is the same as the fish tank.
Yes.
That gold must be worth a fortune.
I think I can get it.
But you said we must never take anything away.
I meant natural things that belong here.
That's right. These gold coins don't belong here, so we need to remove them.
Ah!
It will all go to a good cause.
Yes, it'll pay for lots more marine research.
Hooray!
That was a good day at the office.
We saw coral and fishes and a turtle.
This is a great holiday.
I don't want it to ever end.
But you are going to leave sometime, right?
Oh, not that you aren't welcome to stay as long as you like, of course.
Thank you, Mrs. Kangaroo.
This holiday is the best.
Peppa is having a lovely holiday with Kylie Kangaroo.
Nursery rhymes.
Peppa and her friends are at playgroup.
Children, today we are doing nursery rhymes.
Ooh!
Who has a favourite nursery rhyme?
My favourite is Mary Had a Little Lamb.
Oh, yes.
Mary had a little lamb, little lamb, little lamb. Mary had a little lamb, its fleece was white as snow. And everywhere that Mary went, Mary went, Mary went. And everywhere that Mary went, the lamb was sure to go. I like that one. It had a sheep in it.
That was lovely, Peppa. Thank you. Who else has a favourite nursery rhyme?
I like Little Bo Peep.
And can you sing, Little Bo Peep?
Yes, and it goes like this. Little Bo Peep has lost her sheep and doesn't know where to find them. I don't like that one. It's about sheep getting lost. It's too sad.
Yes. Does anyone know a nursery rhyme that isn't about sheep?
Me!
Yes, Pedro?
Ba ba black sheep. Oh, sorry. I know one about a cat.
Oh, splendid, Candy. Can you share it with us?
Hey diddle-diddle, the cat and the fiddle, the cow jumped over the moon. The little dog loved to see such fun, and the dish ran away with the spoon.
Dishes running away with spoons and cows jumping over moons? Crazy stuff. Who's next?
I know a rhyme about a mouse.
Very good, Freddy.
Hickory dickory dock, the mouse ran up the clock. The clock struck one, the mouse ran down. Hickory dickory dock.
Oh, that one makes a lot more sense. Mice do like to run around.
Madam Gazelle, I know a rhyme that has numbers in it.
Excellent, Wendy. Please share it with the class.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once I caught a fish alive. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then I let it go again. Why did you let it go? Because it bit my finger so. Which finger did it bite? This little finger on my right.
Oh, the poor little fish was frightened. It was kind to throw it back.
Madam Gazelle?
Yes, Pedro?
I like Robin Hood.
Okay. And does Robin Hood have a rhyme?
Yes. Robin Hood lived in a wood. He was very good at jumping in mud.
Very good, Pedro.
I made it up myself. Madam Gazelle, I know a rhyme about marching. We have to go outside. Oh, the grand old Duke of York, he had 10,000 men. He marched them up to the top of the hill and he marched them down again. And when they're up, they're up. And when they're down, they're down. And when they're only halfway up, they're neither up nor down.
That was good exercise.
Madam Gazelle, do you have a favourite nursery rhyme?
But of course, Pedro. Would you all like to sing it with me?
Yes, please.
Everybody, hold hands. Ring-a-ring-a-roses,
A pocket full of posies. A tissue, we all fall down.
Peppa loves nursery rhymes. Everybody loves nursery rhymes.
Grumpy Rabbit's hovercraft.
Grandpa Pig is taking Peppa and George out for the day on his sailing boat.
Hello, Grandpa Pig.
Hello. Hello, old bean.
Grandpa, that man just called you an old bean.
Yes, Peppa. It's another way of saying old friend.
Are they your friends, Grandpa?
Oh, not really. We're just members of the same sailing club. Now, where did I leave my boat?
What does your boat look like, Grandpa?
It has a little red flag on top of the mast.
Like that little flag?
Ah, yes.
Oh dear, Grandpa Pig's sailing boat has sunk.
I'm afraid we can't go sailing today, children.
Oh.
Here is Grampy Rabbit on his hovercraft.
What is that monstrosity?
Is it allowed at the sailing club?
Hello! What a marvellous day for sailing!
Hello, Grampy Rabbit.
Peppa, you look sad. What's the matter?
We can't go sailing because our boat has sunk.
Oh dear. Why don't you hop onto my hovercraft?
Hooray!
I really don't think this is quite...
Hold on to your hat!
Grampy Rabbit's hovercraft can go on land and water.
I built it myself! You'd never guess, would you? We don't need that bit.
You can't drive this thing around here. You're not a member of the sailing club.
But you're a member, aren't you?
Yes, but...
That's all right, then.
Nothing like a peaceful day's sailing.
The calmness of the water, the quietness of the... Oh, what's that horrible noise?
Hello there! Lovely day for a sail!
It's that monstrosity again.
Is that Grandpa Pig?
Hello?
I say, is anybody else thirsty?
Me!
I saw an old shed back there selling juice.
That's not an old shed. That's the Sailing Club Cafe. It's for members only.
Yes, whatever. Let's go and get some juice. Hello there. 4 beakers of juice, please.
I'm afraid you cannot be served here, sir, unless you're a club member.
I'm not, but he is.
Hello. 4 juices, please.
Ah, yes, sir.
This is the life, eh? The sea and the sky and the boat sailing by.
But the boats are not sailing by, Grampy Rabbit.
There's no wind. Without wind, sailing boats can't sail.
Help! Help! We need to rescue them, Grampy Rabbit.
Good idea, Peppa. Hold on to your socks. Ahoy there! Toss me a line and I'll tow you back in. Here we go!
Grampy Rabbit's hovercraft is towing the sailing boats back to shore.
We're towing the boats to shore, boys. We're towing the boats to shore. We're towing the boats to the car park, towing the boats to be parked. I brought everyone back to the car park. That way, they don't have so far to walk to their cars.
But sailing boats don't go on land like hovercrafts.
Oh, yes.
Grandpa Pig, who is this friend of yours?
So sorry about that.
Sorry, about what?
We want to thank him for rescuing us.
Oh, I see. He's called Grampy Rabbit.
Delighted to meet you, Old Bean.
You're very welcome, Old Bean.
3 cheers for Grampy Rabbit. Hip, hip, hooray! Hip, hip, hooray! Hip, 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 hooray!
Mr. Bull's new road.
Peppa is taking Goldie the fish to the vet for a checkup.
I like this road. It's all wibbly-wobbly. Goldie likes it too. The fish in the bowl swims round and round, round and round, round and...
Stop!
Here is Mr. Bull.
What are you doing, Mr. Bull?
We're digging up this old road to make a new one.
Will it be wibbly-wobbly like the old road?
No, Peppa. It will be straight. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got a bit of shouting to do. Come on, lads! Get a move on!
Mr. Bull is the boss. Bosses like to shout.
Keep up the good work!
But how will we get Goldie to the vets?
We'll just have to walk there.
Peppa and Goldie have arrived at Dr. Hamster the vet's. Dr. Hamster helps sick pets get better.
Hello, Dr. Hamster. I've brought Goldie the fish for her checkup.
Ah, she's lovely.
Is that the checkup?
Yes, just make sure she drinks plenty of water. Oh, hello, Mr. Bull.
Hello, Dr. Hamster. Sorry about the noise. We're building a new road.
Will you take long?
No, not long. We just have to knock this building down.
You can't knock this building down.
No, this is where poorly pets come to get better.
Is it?
Yes. Can't you make the road go around the building instead?
Around the building? Around? But then the road wouldn't be straight. Busy people can't be wasting time driving around things.
If you can't go around it, then can you go over it?
No, that would be silly.
What about going underneath it?
Oh, a tunnel. That's very hard to do.
Oh, someone's at the back door. Oh, hello.
It is Mr. Bull's brother.
Hello. Sorry about the noise, but we're building a road and need to knock this building down.
Dr. Hamster's home for sick pets is in the way of the new road.
Hello, everyone.
Mr. Rabbit is the road building inspector.
Things are looking a bit slack, Mr. Bull. Why have you stopped working?
This building is in the way.
I said they should build a tunnel.
Yes, a tunnel would do.
Yes, but that would be very hard to do.
Are your machines not strong enough to make a tunnel?
What? Our machines are the strongest machines in the world. We can build a tunnel. I'll dig from this side, I'll dig from the other side, and we'll meet in the middle. Hooray!
Mr. Bull and his brother are digging a tunnel through the hill. The tunnel has been dug. And the new road is finished.
Hooray!
Congratulations, Mr. Bull. You did a fine job.
Yes, now all those busy people can get to where they're going more quickly.
The new road is so nice and straight that lots and lots of cars have come to use it.
They're not going that quickly.
There are more cars using this road than we had planned for.
We'll need a bigger road.
So, what are you going to do?
Only one thing we can do, Peppa. We'll dig up the road!
Peppa and George love it when Mr. Bull and his brother dig up the road. Everyone loves it when Mr. Bull and his brother dig up the road.
Madame Gazelle's house.
Peppa and her family are visiting Madame Gazelle.
Hello, Madame Gazelle.
Hello, everyone. Come in.
Whoa!
Your hallway is a big slide, Madame Gazelle.
Is it meant to be like that?
No, the house is just old.
Everything here is a little bit wonky-donkey.
Everything is leaning now, but it wasn't always this way.
When did your house start leaning, Madame Gazelle?
Oh, I don't know. It's been so long. And now I have cracks everywhere, too.
I think your house might need fixing.
Can't I just paper over the cracks and paint it? That is what my builder told me to do.
What does the outside wall look like? Ah! What's this?
Oh, that is my little Christmas tree.
That's not little, that's big.
It was from Christmas a long time ago. It was a little baby tree with a fairy on top. After Christmas, I could not bear to throw it away, so I planted it in the garden.
Your baby tree has grown so much, it's pushing your house over.
That's why your house is all wonky-donkey.
Oh, dear. What can we do about it?
I'll call Mr. Bull.
Hello?
Mr. Bull, we have a big tree that needs looking at.
I'll be right there. So, where's this tree then?
Here it is.
That's a mighty fine tree you have there, Madame Gazelle. Strong roots.
Yes, but it's pushing the house over.
Oh, yes. Let's chop it down.
Oh, dear, my poor tree.
Stop! I saw something move in the tree. It was a little animal.
In that case, I must take a look.
Before Mr. Bull chops the tree down, he must check that no animals are living in it.
Aha!
Mr. Bull has found a bird's nest.
Look at that! Little birdies nesting in your tree, Madame Gazelle.
Please, can I see the birdies?
Okay, Peppa, we can watch from the windows.
Ooh, lovely birdies.
I think there's something else higher up the tree. Look what's here!
Buzzy bees!
Let's see what else there is. I say, look at this!
It's an owl!
Oh, I think I see something else. Onward and upward. Aha! You've got bats, Madame Gazelle.
Ah, my friends the bats. They remind me of the old country.
And what's this?
Ah, my Christmas decorations.
And a fairy.
That is the fairy I put on the little tree all those years ago.
It's a magnificent tree. A wonderful home to so many little animals.
Yes, this tree should not be chopped down.
Hooray!
But wait, if the tree stays, what will happen to my house?
Well, eventually it will fall over.
But I need a house to live in. Oh.
I've got an idea. We'll put your house in the tree. Mr. Bull, the crane, please.
Right you are!
It's a tree house!
Yes, it is wonderful. I have always wanted to live in a tree house. Thank you, everyone.
Hooray!
Madame Gazelle loves tree houses. Everyone loves tree houses.
Masks!
It is the start of another day at Peppa's playgroup.
Good morning, children.
Where is Madame Gazelle?
Here I am.
Ah!
I was wearing a mask.
You were in disguise.
Yes, and today you will all be making masks.
Hooray!
We have cardboard and coloured paper, crayons and paints, feathers, pipe cleaners, buttons, pom-poms.
Can we use glitter?
No glitter.
Please, Madame Gazelle. Please, Madame Gazelle.
No, I have only just managed to clean up from the last glitter event. Now, begin your masks, children.
Peppa is using coloured tissue paper.
I'm making a butterfly mask.
Danny Dog is using buttons and drinking straws.
I'm making a robot mask.
Susie Sheep is using feathers.
I'm making a magic owl mask. Twit-twoo! I've made a superhero mask.
Nay.
I've made a carrot mask. And my little brother Richard is a baby carrot. We like carrots.
George has made a dinosaur mask.
Dinosaur.
And what mask is yours, Edmund?
It is the solar system with all the planets.
I see.
I've included Pluto, even though it's only classed as a planetoid.
Very good.
Edmund Elephant is a clever clogs.
So, are we all finished?
Mine would look better with some glitter on it. Please, can we have some glitter, Madame Gazelle? Glitter, 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 glitter.
There are lots of other shiny things you can use.
Not as good as glitter. Glitter, glitter, glitter.
No, glitter gets everywhere. There is no getting rid of it once it comes out. It is a menace.
But it's so special and magic. Please, can we have some glitter? Please.
Oh, all right. But only if you all promise to be very, very careful with it.
We promise.
Okay, I will unlock the glitter cabinet.
Madame Gazelle keeps the glitter safely locked away.
Now, children, you did promise to use this glitter very carefully.
It is home time and the parents have come to collect the children.
Ah! Glitter!
Don't panic. Please remain calm. There was a glitter leak, but we have it under control now. Today, the children have been making masks. Ooh.
Oh, I'm here to pick up Peppa and George, but I can't see them anywhere.
I'm a pretty butterfly. Flutter, flutter, flutter.
Excuse me, Mrs. Butterfly. I'm looking for two little piggies. Do you know where I can find them?
Daddy, I tricked you. It's me.
Peppa! What a surprise! But where is George? Ah! George, it's you! I thought you were a dinosaur.
Madame Gazelle, I can't find Rebecca and Richard. Would you mind if I took these two carrots home instead?
Silly, Mummy. It's us.
Oh, Rebecca, Richard.
Come on, Pedro. Time to go home.
I am not Pedro. I am Super Pony.
Oh, does Super Pony want to come home? Or does Super Pony want to stay here for the night?
Come home with you, please, Mummy.
Haven't we all had fun making wonderful masks?
Who are you?
It is I, Madame Gazelle.
Madame Gazelle loves masks. Everyone loves masks.
George's woolly hat.
Today, George is wearing a new woolly hat.
Hold on to your hat, George, or it will blow off.
Peppa and George have arrived at Granny and Grandpa Pig's house.
Granny Pig, Grandpa Pig.
Hello, my little ones.
Now, children, play nicely. And George, don't get your new hat muddy.
We promise not to get George's new hat muddy.
Thank you, Grandpa Pig. See you later.
Bye-bye.
Come on, Peppa and George. Let's go down to the garden.
Yes!
George, remember what Mummy Pig said about your hat?
Yes, Granny Pig. It will be fine.
Peppa and George have found a large pile of manure.
What's this, Grandpa?
That is manure. Wonderful stuff. I put it on my vegetables to make them grow big and strong.
It smells really smelly.
It's the muckiest, smelliest thing in the garden. Probably best if you two stand back. There. Let's go spread some muck.
This is Grandpa Pig's cabbage patch.
Hello, cabbages. Would you like some manure?
It is getting windy.
Hold on to your hat, George.
Oh dear, the wind has blown George's hat off.
George, catch it!
George's hat is caught in a tree.
George, you are all muddy. Oh, but your hat is still clean.
Thank goodness for that.
I'll get it down for you.
Perhaps I had better help.
No, Grandpa, I can do it. Whoops.
Oh dear, Peppa is covered in mud.
I see two little piggies who need a bath.
George's hat is on top of some reeds in the pond.
Lucky for us, your hat is still clean, George.
But how do we get it?
This is a job for a grown-up. I will need a stick.
Don't fall in, Grandpa.
I know what I'm doing, Peppa. I can reach it.
I see a big piggy who needs a bath.
Grandpa Pig, what on earth are you doing?
I'm having a cup of tea.
No, you're not.
Of course I'm not. That was a joke. It is perfectly clear to see that I have fallen into the pond.
That was a silly thing to do. Peppa, George, you're both covered in mud too.
We were trying to get George's hat back, Granny.
Where is George's hat anyway?
It's flying in the sky.
I will get George's hat back and then you can all get cleaned up.
Be careful, Granny.
I would use a stick.
Thank you, everyone, but it's perfectly fine. I've got boots on.
If you walk on that manure, you will sink.
Hush, Grandpa. I have no intention of sinking. I can reach it. Got it. Ah!
Oh dear, Granny Pig is covered in manure.
Ooh, smelly Granny Pig.
Mummy Pig has come to pick up Peppa and George.
Hello.
Grandpa Pig, I thought you promised not to let the children get muddy.
I think you will find we promised not to let George's hat get muddy.
And it's not muddy.
It's perfectly clean.
Yes, I can see. The only clean thing around here is George's woolly hat.
School project.
Peppa and her friends are at playgroup.
Children, who can tell me what this is?
It's a castle.
That's right, Danny. And for your school project, I want you to go home and make a castle.
Wow!
You can make your castles from any old bits and bobs you find at home. Cardboard, plastic bottles, egg boxes.
Can we use glitter?
Please, not too much glitter. It gets everywhere.
Can I make the castle big?
Make it as big as you like. The only limit is your imagination.
It is breakfast time at Peppa's house.
Mummy, Daddy, I've got some very good news.
What's that, Peppa?
I am doing a new school project.
School project?
Oh, what is it, Peppa?
I need to make a castle.
OK. Why don't you use this empty cereal box? Stick these yogurt pots on the sides. And what have you got?
A box with pots on it. No, Daddy, it has to be good.
Peppa, what exactly did Madame Gazelle tell you to do?
She told us to use our imagination. And a fantastic castle is what I am imagining. And my castle has to be big enough for me to live in.
I see.
Right.
It is breakfast at Susie Sheep's house.
Madame Gazelle told you to make a real fairy palace?
Yes, with all the little fiddly bits.
Hello? Sorry, but I can't come into work today. It's a school project. Yes. Thanks, but I should be able to manage.
This is what my castle looks like, but much, much bigger.
If it needs to be big, we should use concrete.
No, Daddy Pig. We just need to find a big enough cardboard box.
Have we got a big box?
No.
Delivery for Daddy Pig.
I don't remember ordering anything this large. It's just a new light bulb. Why do they use so much packaging for these things?
Shall I take the box away for you?
Oh, yes, thank you.
No, Daddy, we need that box. Look what I've got.
Great! That's your castle almost done.
Hooray!
It's not almost done. We have to stick things on, paint it, add the glitter.
Glitter? Hello?
Hello, can I speak to Peppa, please?
Peppa, it's Susie Sheep.
Hello, Susie. How's your school project going? I'm doing very well. More pointy, Mummy, and it needs to be taller. How is your castle going? It's quite hard work, but my Mummy and Daddy are helping a little tiny bit.
What do you think of this tower, Peppa?
Very good, but it still looks a bit cardboardy.
Maybe I can paint it.
I need to get on with my work now, Susie. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye, Peppa.
What do you think, Peppa?
Wow, that looks just like a castle.
Oh, we got there in the end.
It just needs one more thing. Glitter!
Oh, glitter would stop the castle looking real.
And anyway, we've, completely run out of glitter.
Peppa and her friends have brought their castles back to playgroup.
Wow, a fairy palace? That must have been a bit tricky for you to make, Susie.
No, it was easy. My castle is made out of a cardboard box.
It is a very fine castle. Thank you, Madame Gazelle. Pedro, did you not make a castle?
I did, but it's too big to bring into school.
We built it out of stone blocks.
Isn't it wonderful what the children can make using just their imaginations?
And my castle really is big enough for me to live in.
Peppa loves school projects. Everyone loves school projects.